in the fourth? What do you feel like was the difference down the stretch there?
I think just, getting together, making sure that we're locking in, getting 5 guys in front of them, playing team defense and stopping the ball. I think, they had, a couple possessions in a row where we didn't do that, and it hurt us. So
this was your 4th career double-double. It seems like you're starting to settle in, but, how would you describe your confidence level that you were playing at tonight?
I feel good. I've been working a lot, trying to get, that feel back and in my jumper and everything. So yeah, I feel good.
Your coach described it as letting go of the rope in the fourth quarter there defensively. How does something like that kind of manifest itself? You were up by 18 at one point.
Right. I mean, we have to play 48 minutes of basketball. We didn't do that tonight. So, just locking in on the game plan and sticking to it for the whole game. I feel like, there was some spurts where we kind of freestyle and didn't execute what we were supposed to. So that hurt us. And like Coach said, I guess we let go of the rope.
How much did the constant following and sending them to the line disrupt the flow for you guys offensively?
Start at the beginning.
How much did all the following and sending them to the free throw line kind of take you guys out of your rhythm offensively with all the stops?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely hurt. It kind of made us, back off a little bit. I think we wanted to be physical to start the game out. And I mean, that was consistent throughout the game, them getting fouled and getting to the line. So, I mean, you can't blame the referees. That's their job. It's on us to adjust to it. So,
is it something just as simple as when you guys get up, just somebody saying, hey, let's stay on track, let's stay with what we're trying to do? Because you mentioned letting go of the rope or just getting out of what you're trying to do. How do you keep that together and stay on that same train of thought?
Yeah, I mean, definitely being vocal about it and speaking on it is important. But then, I mean, eventually you have to go do it. I mean, we've lost 19 games, so there's been plenty of, verbal, guys telling each other, let's do it this time. But eventually we have to put it into action. So I think that's the next step for us.
Okay, to get to this point in all your guys' careers, you guys have won a lot of games at different points in your basketball careers, but at this level, it's different. How do you learn to win at this level? Like, is that something that you're experiencing is like an actual thing?
Yeah, but I think the most important thing is to, keep that hate of losing. You can't get used to it. I feel like that's one thing that, I mean, I'm not gonna let losing some games allow me to, change my mindset on how much I hate losing and just that feeling of winning. I feel like we need to go back to, thinking more simply and just the fact that it's a game of basketball, it's us versus them. And we have to score more points than them at the end of the day. So, you can't do that for 3 quarters and give up the fourth quarter and then win a game. You have to, especially in the NBA, you have to do it for all 4. So that's our next step.
Cade, how do you feel like, especially since it's been tough early this season, how do you think you're feeling again as a leader, being able to not just lead on the court, but kind of talk to your teammates as well? Is that something you feel like you've gotten a grasp for early on?
Yeah, I feel like I have. I feel like my voice is heard in the locker room. I think I have a respected voice in the locker room. So, that hasn't been a problem for me. It's just now, like I said, I mean, I feel like we have a good group of guys. We have a bunch of guys that like each other, want to win for each other. Now it's just about us putting that into action.
I'm sure this is, I would say, the first time in your career you can have a good game, a great game, and it not translate to a win. How does that affect you mentally from a frustration standpoint, from maybe wanting to do more? How do you keep yourself level? Do you keep yourself level?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I guess I, should help out a little bit more. There's still, I didn't play a perfect game. There was still, a bunch of times where I could have helped a little bit better. I could have, stunned it on the man a little bit better. There's a lot of little things that I could have did. So I made some shots today, but there's still a lot of things that I could have helped us do to help us get the win tonight.
Despite the results, last 3 games have been your hottest streak of the season offensively. early on, do you think it just took some time for you to obviously get the rhythm? You missed training camp, you missed preseason. Do you feel there's been a difference these past 3 games?
Yeah, I feel a lot more in rhythm. Feel like I've been taking pretty good shot, a lot better shots than what I was. Not that those shots that I was taking early on weren't good, but I have a different feeling stepping into those shots now. So this is about, continuing to stack on good days of preparation, and then when game time comes, just let go of, everything else and just play basketball. Something I've been doing for a long time. Appreciate y'all.
Saddiq, it seemed like you were starting to find your rhythm here tonight. What did you feel like was the difference for you?
Just trying to, play every game, trusting my work, play empty, and just try to help the team as much as I can to win, and just try to just do whatever I can and play confident.
You guys were off to a hot start, and then, things kind of got away from you down the stretch there. What do you feel like the difference was?
You gotta just continue to stick with the game plan, and we give up too many open shots in the paint. And we had to just stick to our defensive coverages and talk and communicate and just locking on that end. So we knew they was gonna make a run. We just had to make sure that we control that.
To what extent is that kind of a learning how to play with the lead? It seems like, sometimes you guys kind of get snake bit down the stretch when you have a lead. The final 4 minutes, they outscored you 20-6. What was really the biggest determinant in that?
But like you said, it's the growing pains of, trying to learn how to finish all 4 quarters. That's something that we are trying to go to, and that it's a challenge for us. So we have to, just embrace it and try to be the best we can every game.
How much did the fact that they shot 30 free throws, all the stops, kind of take you out of a rhythm offensively?
Yeah, for sure. We had to, the emphasis was coming in to play physical, play hard, and make them feel us. So we had to learn to do that without fouling. And we gave up a lot of free throws in the first quarter and in the fourth quarter as well. So we had to learn how to play both physical and without fouling.
Coach, how would you describe the emotions after a game like this?
Well, it's disappointing, Brooke. Just the fact that we played so well for the first 2 quarters, and then we forgot about playing defense in the fourth quarter. They got where they wanted to go. Again, it's a 48-minute game, and it's very indicative of being a young team. And until we learn that it's a 48-minute game, play possession by possession. There was a stretch in the third quarter. I can't remember what it was, but like 4 or 5 turnovers in a row. We had done a great job in the first half of taking care of it. And then it roared up and got us in the behind. But until we string it together, we're going to feel like this a lot.
When you have, Kelly and Hamidou and Corey out in your second unit, how do you feel like that kind of impacted their production?
Again, I thought the second unit, the game we were head for when we put the starters back in with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. But again, they scored 42 points in the fourth quarter. That's a recipe for a disaster. You're not going to win very many games giving up 42 points in the fourth quarter.
What do you feel like games like this can teach your team?
Well, it better teach us the 48 minutes, that the game is 48 minutes long. Every possession is important, defensively especially. We're letting guys go by us, and we, back cut us where we had talked about, making sure we took the cutters from the weak side. Just easy buckets, and those are demoralizing. And then, at the other end, I thought we had some good looks, but missed some good shots. But mainly it was our defense, bro.
Are you a little surprised, Dwane, 23 games into this, that they're not kind of learning from some of it? Seems like some of this similar mistakes.
Well, we're learning. I wouldn't say we're not learning. We're not getting the benefit of the wins, but I think we're learning in certain situations, playing excellent basketball. But it's tough for young rookies to come in this league and dictate. Shai Alexander, what year is this for him? 3? How many years? 4. So again, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. So you put a rookie team out there, you're gonna look good some days, and the other days you're not gonna recognize them. And that's we're doing this in a game where 3 quarters we play excellent basketball, playing together, moving about, defending, talking. In the fourth quarter, those mistakes raise up and bite you. So mark of a young team, but again, no excuse. They got us. Oklahoma City came out. We knew they were going to come out with a purpose, but we let go of the rope in the fourth quarter.
And how much of the maybe losing the rhythm on offense was putting them on the line so often?
It's unbelievable. They shot 6. We shot 6 free throws of 30. I got to go back and look at it. 30 free throws, and just see where all that was. But that's a big discrepancy.